It's a wonderful afternoon, and you tuned into Diamond TV Sports News. My name is Chitty Thick, and here's stories that are making headlines. Netball Zambia 2026 season kicks off, attracting 28 teams across the country. Over 150 karatekers earn new belt at national grading in Lusaka. Japan breaks Austrian hearts to win third Women Asia Cup title. And now for sports news in detail. The 2026 netball season has officially commenced in Lusaka in an exciting fashion as the Netball Zambia Open Tournament attracted 28 teams from across the country. The tournament, which marks the beginning of the netball calendar year, is being held at the Napsa complex, bringing together players, officials and fans in a vibrant display of sporting talent. Speaking during the tournament, Netball Zambia Secretary General Pritchard Ngoma has expressed optimism about the competition. He notes that with more teams taking part this year, there is strong potential for improvement compared to last season. Meanwhile, players have welcomed the opportunity to compete early in the year, saying it helps them build momentum for upcoming competitions.
At Lusaka's Napsa Sports Complex, the atmosphere has been electric, with teams from different parts of the country gathering not just to compete, but to set the tone for what promises to be a thrilling season. A total of over 28 teams turned up for this year's Netball Zambia Open Tournament, signaling growing interest and renewed commitment to the sport. From the very first matches, it has been clear that teams had come prepared. Sharp passes, quick footwork and determined defending painted a picture of a sport that continues to evolve. For many players, this tournament is more than just an opening event. It is a chance to prove themselves and lay a strong foundation for the months ahead. Officials say the increased number of participating teams is a positive sign.
Well, the netball season opening tournament signifies the opening of a netball season in the calendar year 2026. We are happy to have received 16 competitive teams and hope that we can make an improvement from last year's.
And comparing last year's season and this year's season, what are some of the differences that you're going to make going into the 2026 season?
Well, obviously we had more teams last year, where we may have had challenges in terms of organizing this event due to one or two things, but we are set for next season.
Team that has traveled all the way from Kansanshi just to attend the opening season games.
And this season I have a youth team that has very young players, and then I need them to compete favorably and competitively on the national platform.
For players, starting the season with such a tournament offers a valuable advantage.
So about last season, our performance wasn't really good. Yeah, we lost. We came out 4th position in our league. Yeah, and for this year, we're hoping for the best. We have to do better than last year.
I think one thing we really worked hard for is getting the first position, because even back then we went for pre-season, which was in February. So we're looking forward to just take the first position as we prepare for the season.
As the tournament continues to unfold, all eyes remain on the teams as they push for an early dominance in the season. Taonga Nkoma, Diamond Sports.
Thank you so much for that, Tonga. And now in other sports news, over 150 karatekers from across Zambia have earned new belts following a successful national Kuyu grading day held in Lusaka. The event, organized by Kembukai Kyokushin Zambia, brought together karate students at the Bank of Zambia grounds, where they underwent rigorous grading assessments. The occasion marked a significant milestone for many participants, reflecting months and in some cases years of dedication to the martial art. National Secretary Brighton Kabamba said that the grading is an important step in the development of students as it recognizes their progress and commitment to training. Kabamba explained that the awarding of new belts symbolizes not only advancement in skill level, but also personal growth, resilience, and adherence to the core values of karate.
The quiet discipline of martial arts took center stage in Lusaka, where determination, focus and perseverance were on full display as karate students gathered for a defining moment in their journey. Zambia grounds, The atmosphere has been filled with anticipation as over 150 karatekers from across the country assembled not for competition but for progression. Each karateka stepped forward to be tested, showcasing techniques, strength and mental discipline developed over months and for some years of training. The National Q Grading Day has proved to be more than just an assessment. It has become a celebration of commitment as students earn new belts, symbolizing the advancement in the sport. The event has been described as a crucial part of the athletes' development.
We have a good number of 150 students who have come from different dojo, like Havondale, Siavonga, and so many to mention. So the changing of the belt, this is what we call grading. It's we test every student, how far they've gone with the teachings that their instructors they have given to them. And we start with white. I'm sure you saw we had a lot of white students who are representing to be pure. They are pure. They really know nothing about karate, but we have taught them as instructors and they have graduated to the next belt.
Okay, if you have seen, we have a lot of kids, meaning that we still have a good future. And most of them, if you see, they are coming from schools, and it has even helped them in their grades at school. So we are very happy that we gathered a number like this, meaning we have fighters, we'll have even people who would be catarists in these groups.
Many karatekas receiving a new belt marked a deeply personal achievement, a reward for long hours of training and unwavering dedication.
And I've been graded from blue belt to yellow belt. Yes. No, I feel good. And I feel by me upgrading from another belt to another belt, it's an encouragement to the young ones who are coming.
Join karate because they can be able to protect themselves and be able to stand up from themselves against anything, not like running away, and they'll be able to defend themselves.
From beginners taking their first major step to more experienced karatekas moving up the ranks, the event highlights the growth of martial arts in Zambia. Daunga Nkoma, Diamond Sports.
And that story takes us for a brief break, and when we return, we'll have our international sports news. Please stay tuned.
Iwe, nge ibeva we mkashana kaboyo kubutuluke efukwatini tute. Make up. Now Ishiva, inedionsenga ndea kuchalonda making sure that ninchita moisturize skin nimpopoka. Mbomfia Romeo glycerin. Ukupopoka chan.
Romeo for naturally pure, radiant skin.
Rhythm to Zambia. A quiet, steady pulse that beats through its people, its landscapes, and its history. It's the rhythm of resilience, of a nation that has never stood still, even when the path forward was unclear. For 60 years, Zambia has carried the weight of promises unfulfilled and dreams deferred, helping others rise through turbulent times. It has remained steadfast, choosing dignity over shortcuts, unity over division. But now, the time has come to move, not just in survival, but in purpose. Zambia is moving. It tears you to believe in its greatness, not as an abstract hope, but as an undeniable truth. It moves you to act, to build, to innovate, to unearth its vast wealth, not just in minerals and precious gemstones, but in the boundless potential in its people. Zambia's future is not a distant horizon. It is an unstoppable force of youthful energy, ambition, and innovation. It moves you to stand taller, because to be Zambian is to be part of something extraordinary.
To know where we're going, we must remember where we're coming from. Boom. Never forget home.
Upgrade to GoTV Super Plus and get the best entertainment for your family. Chef Nico is serving up sunshine with every mouthful in Cook In, Cook Out. Beautiful. Little ones take on the big city in the delightfully offbeat Big City Greens.
Are you with me, brother?
Johnny English is reborn and saving the world one hilarious mistake at a time. And title contenders Man City and Arsenal showdown in the Carabao Cup final. Upgrade today and enjoy the best of GoTV with GoTV Super Plus. GoTV, love it.
Umubamabamo watulile ngoma. Consistency enables one to achieve his or her goals. But that responsibility comes with its own challenges.
When that time of the month comes, it's never easy, but I must be ready.
Ukunkala kwangu pano padera, nosebenzera abana. Masiku yanangu, yombwika bwino. Lomba yakini, umvika lini bwino.
They say you look after wealth, but knowledge looks after you.
In all my years, as a wife and as a mother,
something always had my back in painful times.
For fevers, headaches, muscle aches, and backaches, the recommendation is
Panadol.
Panado.
Panadol. Pharmanova, saving lives since 1980.
Pascal's showing his boss the efficient new technology they've installed. She is pleased, but now she's asking, why is that still there? Pascal explains that the wells can store many, many messages. The boss is not so pleased anymore. If you haven't upgraded your contact center yet, it's time to get business done better with MTN Business.
Oh, what a bad day. When everything is bright and golden. Bad day. The sun is shining and the mighty morning. Bad day. Without my family in that moment, that day would have been a bad day.
Yeah, everyone's bad day is my bad day. But guess what? When my banja comes together, there are no bad days.
Banja washing powder, the family detergent.
One day, while teaching an oral healthcare class, I saw a little boy who kept covering his mouth. It turns out he had lost some of his teeth and felt embarrassed. But as a hygienist, a child's smile means everything to me. That's why Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection unlocks 24-hour cavity defense, a formula boosted with calcium for lifelong smiles. Every child has the right to smile, and a beautiful smile is a healthy smile.
Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Some things don't arrive. They've always been. Not for a day, for all of time. Until quietly, something shifts. Moving from someday to now. Women are not honored in time. They are woven through it, shaping every story, every voice, every breath. We are because she is, and because tomorrow they will be.
The meaning of life is not to simply exist, but to move ahead. To rise up and achieve. To conquer. Introducing Kung Fu Energy Drink, your push for the next conquests. Kung Fu Energy Drink. Master the power.
You're still watching Diamond TV Sports News, and now we'll be going into our international sports news. Japan beat hosts Australia by 1-0 to claim their third Women's Asia Cup title in front of a tournament record crowd of 74,397 at Stadium Australia in Sydney. The end-to-end encounter was settled by a moment of superb individual quality from Tottenham loanee Maika Hamano, who arrowed a fierce strike from the edge of the box to the opposite bottom corner on 17 minutes. While Australia had several gilt gilt-edged chances, they were unable to avoid a third successive Asian Cup final defeat by Japan, having fallen to the same opponent in the 2014 and 2018 finals. Defeat means that the Matildas' long wait for success in the competition goes on, with their only success coming in 2010. Arsenal winger Caitlin Ford spanned a trio of first-half opportunities for the tournament hosts, and the best resulting from a stray pass from Japan keeper Ayaka Yamashita on the edge of the box, but she fired a wide of the far post from an angle. As the halftime approached, fullback Toko Koga almost doubled the lead for Japan, arriving at the perfect time to meet Hinata Miyazawa's back post delivery in a powerful drive, only for Mackenzie Arnold to parry away. The encounter continued at a frenetic pace after the break, with two teams exchanging blows as they searched for the game's second goal. With the clock ticking down, Australia upped the tempo, and Hayley Russell got on the end of a brilliant run and a cross from Ford, only to be left punching the turf in frustration after being denied by a superb last-ditch intervention from Rian Kitagawa. Then, as the clock struck 85 minutes, the ball broke kindly for a substitute, Emily van Egmond, in the penalty area, but she was unable to find a way past the wall of blue Japan shirts as they clung on to victory. In other news, whispered quietly, but by the end of 2028, it had been predicted that there will be more rounds of virtual golf played in the UK than outdoor ones. It is a bold claim made by one of the indoor golf's leading technology firms, which also suggests that globally 80% of all rounds will be virtual in 2 years. But it perhaps shouldn't have surprised anyone. In golf-loving South Korea, the tipping point reached almost a decade ago as a screen golf overtook field golf. And these virtual rounds are providing opportunities to play in professional tournaments, such as when Scottish-born Gavin McPherson won a simulator event to qualify for the NSW Open in Australia. The rise of golf gaming started a little over 40 years ago, with handheld dot matrix computer games emerging out of Japan. These simple-to-play devices allowed you to get your golf fix virtually wherever you were by pressing buttons to hit the ball. Video game consoles naturally followed, with Tiger Woods' endorsed offerings later dominating the market. Companies like Top Tracer, TrackMan, and GolfZone are now further evolving the sport with their technology-driven developments, intriguing established golfers while also attracting new players. Recent data from R&A, which runs golf globally outside the United States and Mexico and the US, revealed more people globally are playing golf off course than on course. And that takes us to our last story. Video review technology will be introduced at Wimbledon for the first time this year. Players will be allowed to challenge certain calls made by the chair umpire, as they are already able to do with both the US Open and Australian Open. The technology will be available on Centre Court and Court 1 throughout the championships, and on the other 4 show courts when they are already hosting single matches. It was only last year that All England Club introduced electronic line calling, which ended the role played by line judges over the previous 147 years. Players will be able to challenge the accuracy of ELC, but will be able to ask the umpire to review certain decisions, such as whether a ball has bounced twice or touched an opponent's racket or body in the way past them. There will be no limit on the number of reviews a player can request. A review will also be allowed at the end of a point if a player feels his opponent may be guilty of hindrance. The US Open has been using video reviews since 2023 and the Australian Open since 2025. Another change at Wimbledon this year will be the addition of visual indicators on scoreboards to complement the audio calls produced by ELC. Spectators have sometimes been unsure whether a ball was in or not, and at the Australian Open this year, the net posts flashed red to give the crowd a visual cue whenever a ball was out. With exactly 100 days to go until the start of the championships, the AELTC has announced that capacity at the qualifying competition in Roehampton will increase from 3,500 to 4,000 each day. And with that story, we've come to the end of our sports news. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for other programming right here on Diamond TV. My name is Chitty Fick, and have a fantastic day.
Mama twapatira abwera ndani bigiriko ndiye njani iwe wamena nasirota ngombe na mbai leka chibwere okay bigiriko we are very idiots bigiriko tene bigiriko he ari kuruma Big Nico.
I am not Big Nico.
Huh?
Big Nico is my boss.